What comes to mind when you think of places where you might be driven insane just by being there? Perhaps the post office, the doctor's office, the DMV? Or maybe something a little more sinister comes to mind, like an abandoned building or a sanatorium? Well, according to some, none of these places can compare to the Devil's Toybox. It is not entirely clear if the Devil's Toybox is all urban legend or completely true, but this is what we know. The Devil's Toybox is said to be a small windowless shack located at the end of a long dirt road in northern Louisiana. It looks remarkably normal, just the average abandoned shack, but that's just at first glance, until you step inside. The shack's floor, ceiling, and walls are said to be made entirely out of mirrors. It was reportedly built in 2014 as part of a Halloween attraction called Farmer Grape's Haunted Orchard on private land owned by Will and Darlene Sawyer. The legend says if you are in the one-room shack too long, you will lose your mind, or Satan himself will appear, flay you alive, and bring you to hell. It was said nobody could last more than 5 minutes inside of the shack. And to add to the fun, they posted a large timer outside of the shack to show the length of a person's stay. The attraction was shut down very shortly after opening by county officials due to the number of hospitalizations it was causing to the people that dared to venture inside of it. The people that entered the shack could endure heart attacks or straight up insanity. It was said that even one man had to be dragged out of the room while kicking and screaming and sputtering absolute nonsense. He then committed suicide just 2 weeks later. The longest anyone has ever stayed inside of the Devil's Toybox, according to alleged witnesses, was 52-year-old Roger Hiltz at 4 minutes and 37 seconds. He then left the shack totally mute and still hasn't spoken to this day. Rumors say that if you can find the shack, the owners will still allow people inside to have midnight tours, but most legends say that those who seek the Devil's Toybox do not always return. The reason the shack is referred to as the Devil's Toybox is because of the actual paranormal tool used by paranormal researchers with the same name. You can make one of these at home, or you can buy them on the internet. The way they work is the mirrors create a portal that attracts various spirits that then go inside of the box, and then when you put the lid on, the spirit is then trapped inside. A recorder is usually placed inside of the box to capture disembodied voices. Feel free to make one at home. And during this recording, I got kind of an idea. For a 1,000 subscriber special, I will recreate the Devil's Toybox inside of my own shed, and I will sit in it for 5 minutes and see if anything happens. So if you want to see if I'll get dragged down to hell by Satan himself, please subscribe, because I'm kind of curious myself. But now I want to know what you guys believe. Do you think that the Devil's Toybox is actually real, or is it just a creepypasta? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe for more great content. We do all the research so you don't have to. And as always, I'm Alex, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
I am going to rip their mask off.
I want to see who you really are, not who you pretend to be.
This is the end, and good riddance. It's evident that the minutes to rap is too high of a significance for me to handle, so I'm flying off of it.